Hello guys, myself Amrita. Welcome back to our channel TechnoSage. So in today's video we are going to discuss Leetcode problem number 1, that is two-sum problem. So let's get started. So the problem states that given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return indices of two numbers such that they add up to the target. So here in example you can see that we have been given one array, that is nums, and also one integer, that is 9, and we need to find the numbers whose sum is equal to 9, and we need to return the indexes of those two numbers. For example, here you can see in this particular array 2 plus 7 is 9. So we need to return the index of 2 and 7. Index of 2 is 0 and index of 7 is 1. So the output should be 0, 1, and output should be in the form of integer array. Here also you can see. And then it states you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. So basically each array will have only two numbers whose sum will be equals to target. So we need to find the indexes of those two numbers and we can return the answer in any order. So it could be 0, 1 or it could be 1, 0. So let's see how we can solve this problem. Let's take the same array, that is nums array, and having elements 2, 7, 11 and 15. And the target integer is 9. So let's say if I have target 9 and if I say 9 minus 2, which would be equals to 7, and we can search this number in the remaining array, and if we found that number then we can return the indexes of 2 and 7, that is 0 and 1, right? So first what we can do, we can find the required number which we need to search. How? Target number minus first number. If this number is not present in the entire array, then in the next iteration we can do 9 minus next element, that is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. And we can search 2 in the entire array. If that is also not present, then we can move next 9 minus 11, 9 minus 15 up to so on. So how are we going to search this particular number? We can take one hash map. So hash map is basically a data structure which stores key value pairs. So in this case, we can store the number and the index of that particular number. So what we can do, let's say in the first iteration, our required number is target minus first number, that is 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. So we need to check whether 7 exists in the hash map. If it doesn't exist, so in the first iteration, we can take hash map as empty hash map. So if hash map is empty, we don't have 7 in the hash map, then what we need to do, we need to store in the hash map 2, index of 2, that is 0. So this will be our first element, and in the second iteration, we need to do 9 minus second number, that is 7, equals to 2. Now we need to search 2 in the hash map. So when we'll check in the hash map, we have found 2, right? So when we found that number, we need to return the index of that number and the number which we have used here, that is 7. And 7 is present at the index 1. So we need to return 0, 1. So how we are going to search in the hash map? Using contains key method. We have a contains key method in the hash map which search the key in the map. So we can take another example also. So let me remove this, and then we can check another example, that is 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4. So in this case, our target integer is 6. So in the first iteration, what we can do, 6 minus 3, that is 3. Now we will be searching 3 in the hash map. So we have hash map empty. So we need to store this 3 in the hash map at the 0th index, and then in the next iteration, target minus second number, 6 minus 2, that is 4. Again we will search 4 in the hash map. It is not there, so we need to store the next number, that is 2, at the index 1. And in the next iteration, 6 minus 4, that would be equals to 2. Now we are going to search 2 in the hash map. We have found 2. So we need to return the index of 2 and the number which is present in our iteration, that is 4. So what is the index of 4? 0, 1, 2. So 1, 2 would be our output in this case. So you can see here output is 1, 2. I hope you understood the approach. Now let's write a solution for it. So let's write the solution in the similar way. We'll take this same method and then we'll write our solution in IntelliJ so that we can test it with multiple examples. So this is our method which will take array as nums and then target element. So what we are going to do, we have to take first hash map, which is a key value pair, and here key is integer and value is also integer because we are going to store the number and its index. So it would be equals to new hash map integer comma integer. And then we need to run a loop which will start from the 0th index till length of the array. So array is nums, so it would be nums.length I plus plus. And then what we are going to do, we are going to check the condition if hash map contains that particular key. And what is our key? Key is our required number. So first we need to find our required number, which would be equals to int required number. It would be equals to target minus element present in an array. That would be nums I. So that in the first iteration it would be 0th element, then first, second, up to so on. So if hash map contains the required number, then we can simply return the indexes of both the numbers, and we have to return this in the form of array. So it would be int array. What is the index of first number? If we found that key, then we need to find the index hm.get required number. It will give us the index of the required number and I, which is the index of the number we are checking. So if we found these two numbers, then we can simply return array. If not, then we need to put it in the hash map number and the index of the number. And at the end, we can return null. That means if we didn't find anything, it should return null. Let's call this method toSum and we need to pass our array. Let's take the same array nums and its values are 2, 7, 11 and 15, and we need to pass this array and target. Target is 9. So as we know that we can't call the non-static method, so we need to make this method as static. Now let's write our print statement to see the output. Since we know that it is going to return us arrays, so we need to write it arrays.toString. Let's run the program and see the output. So we can see here the output is 0 and 1, and that too in the form of array. Let's test it with other examples as well. So we can check this 3 to 4 and target is 6. So we can take our array as 3 to 4 and target as 6. Let's run it and see the output. So we can see output is 1, 2. That is also true. Now let's test it with the third example as well. That is 3, 3 and the target is again 6. Let's run and see the output. So we can see the output is 0, 1. That is 0, 1. I hope you understood the solution. If you have any questions or any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more such videos.